The Emerald Tablet, a journey into the hidden wisdom of the ancients. There is a place hidden from the eyes of the modern world, a place where knowledge sleeps beneath dust and shadow, waiting. And among the ancient scrolls and crumbling parchment lies a single green tablet, a tablet that speaks not only of gold but of God, of transformation, of the universe itself. Tonight we open that forgotten tome. Tonight we read the words of Hermes Trismegistus, and perhaps, if we listen carefully, we may begin to hear the language of the stars. This is the mystery of the Emerald Tablet. Chapter 1. Who was Hermes Trismegistus? To understand the Emerald Tablet, we must first understand the man behind the myth, Hermes Trismegistus. The name means Hermes, the thrice great. But who was he? Some say he was a real man who lived in ancient Egypt thousands of years ago, a high priest of Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom. Others claim he was the god himself. To the Greeks, he was Hermes, the messenger of the gods. To the Egyptians, he was Thoth, the scribe of the divine. As the two civilizations mingled, so too did their myths. And from this fusion, Hermes Trismegistus was born, not quite a god, not quite a man, but a symbol of divine knowledge. His teachings became the foundation of Hermeticism, a mystical tradition rooted in alchemy, astrology, and theurgy. His words were preserved in texts like the Corpus Hermeticum, Asclepius, and of course the mysterious Emerald Tablet. But unlike other Hermetic texts, the Emerald Tablet is incredibly short, barely a few paragraphs, and yet within its lines are said to lie the secrets of the universe. Chapter 2. The tablet appears. Legends say the Emerald Tablet was discovered in a hidden chamber beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza, clasped in the hands of the dead Hermes himself. Others say it was found by Alexander the Great or hidden in a cave in Arabia. Some versions claim it was written on a tablet of green crystal, an emerald, though perhaps metaphorical. The oldest surviving version of the text is in Arabic, dating to around the 6th or 8th century. Later, it was translated into Latin during the medieval period and became one of the most studied texts among European alchemists. The version most often quoted comes from a Latin translation attributed to a man named Hugo of Santalla. It begins with these words, "True, without falsehood, certain, and most true. That which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below." These lines became the cornerstone of Western esotericism. Chapter 3. As above, so below. As above, so below. What does this mean? On the surface, it's a simple phrase, but like all great mysteries, it opens into vast layers. This principle tells us that the microcosm reflects the macrocosm, that the workings of the human soul mirror the workings of the stars, that nature, the cosmos, and the spirit are not separate, but unified. To the alchemist, it meant that by understanding nature, you could understand God. By purifying metal, you purify the soul. By transforming lead into gold, you transform man into the divine. It is both a spiritual truth and a cosmic law. Chapter 4. The Alchemical Path. The Emerald Tablet describes a process, not just of transforming metals, but of transforming the self. It speaks of a substance, sometimes called the one thing, that arises from the earth, ascends to the heavens, and then returns to renew all below. This cycle mirrors the alchemical process: calcination, dissolution, separation, conjunction, fermentation, distillation, coagulation. Each stage represents not only a chemical step, but a step on the soul's journey, burning away impurities of the ego, dissolving attachments, separating truth from illusion, merging the inner with the outer, awakening new consciousness, distilling wisdom, and finally, creating the philosopher's stone, the symbol of enlightenment. In the tablet's own words, It rises from earth to heaven and descends again to earth, thereby combining within itself the powers of both the above and the below. Chapter 5. Hidden Symbolism. Some believe the Emerald Tablet encodes ancient Egyptian science, or even messages from a lost civilization like Atlantis. Others say it describes the workings of consciousness itself. Each word, each line is like a code. The sun and moon represent masculine and feminine forces. The wind carrying it in its belly hints at breath and spirit. The earth, as its nurse, reflects material reality. Even the phrase, "separate the subtle from the gross," has many meanings. Spirit from matter, truth from illusion, consciousness from unconsciousness. The more you study the tablet, the more it reveals, but only to those who seek with both heart and mind. Chapter 6. The Philosopher's Stone. The final goal of the Emerald Tablet is the creation of the Philosopher's Stone. Not a literal stone, but a state of being. It is the perfected self, the eternal soul, the unity of opposites. Alchemists spent lifetimes trying to understand it. Some believed it could grant immortality. Others saw it as a symbol of enlightenment. It was not found in laboratories, but within. The tablet says, "Thus you will obtain the glory of the whole universe. All obscurity will be clear to you. This is the greatest force of all powers because it overcomes every subtle thing and penetrates every solid thing." These are not the words of science. These are the words of awakening. Conclusion: the mystery endures. The Emerald Tablet has no known author, no confirmed origin, no single meaning. And yet, it has endured. From ancient Egypt to medieval Europe, from mystics to modern seekers. The tablet continues to whisper. Its message is simple yet infinite, that the universe is within you, that transformation is possible, that wisdom waits in silence, just beneath the surface. And so we close the book once more, placing the tablet back upon its dusty pedestal. But perhaps, just perhaps, it has already begun to speak to you. This has been the Hidden Library. Until next time, seek the hidden.